General Hospital GH. Spoilers update for Thursday, April 3, reveals that Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, will have a critical question for Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, while Josslyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, suspects trouble. Plus, Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr will also make a mistake, at least according to a furious Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson. At the Metro Court, Lucas Jones, Van Hanses, will make an admission that strengthens his new connection to Marco Rios, Adrian Encanto. Carly may witness the close moment since she'll be with Brennan nearby. Speaking of Brennan, he'll pose a question that could affect his future with Carly. Brennan will explain something and wonder if Carly can live with it. Perhaps Brennan will be referring to the secrets of his job or the backlash they'll continue to face in their romance. Either way, Carly may assure Brennan that she's committed to seeing where this leads. Afterward, Carly will corner Lucas and put him through an interrogation. There's a good chance Carly will want to know more about handsome Marco, so she may start making predictions about new love blooming. As for Marco, he'll presumably hold back when it comes to telling Lucas about his family connections in Port Charles. It looks like Marco is Jen Sidwell's Carlo Rhoda, son with Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, so stay tuned for his eventual visit to Spoon Island. Over with Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, and Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, they'll have a significant baby-related discussion. As Sasha and Jason nail down the details of their continued arrangement, they'll grow closer in the process. At Windermere, Sidwell will shut down any accusations Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, might throw at him. Sonny may suspect Sidwell sent Salisky, Jeff Wolf, after him since the hitman had Africa ties, but Sidwell certainly won't take the blame. Instead, Sidwell will keep pretending he's this amazing man of benevolence as he suggests he could help Sonny uncover who blew up the penthouse. Despite Sidwell's pitch about using his resources for Sonny's sake, the mob boss may insist he's not interested. Of course, Natalia will presumably be hiding out somewhere while Sonny tries to figure out if Sidwell's guilty. Meanwhile, Josslyn will deal with some suspicions as Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, leads her away from the WSB training center. Although Josslyn may fear that trouble's brewing, this should be a nice surprise instead. It appears a little cafe will be Vaughn and Josslyn's destination, since that's where they'll hang on Thursday's episode. Vaughn may think Josslyn deserves some downtime while she awaits the results of her final training exercises. However, it's possible Vaughn could ultimately use this outing as a learning experience if Josslyn has to observe other patrons and assess her surroundings. At GH, Portia will make a bold move. When Portia plays with fire by going up against Drew, he'll warn about the potential for her to get burned. Drew will make it clear that he's going to blow up Portia's world if she doesn't cooperate, so she'll face his outburst and worry about what's next. Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, will have some worries of his own when he gets updates on Drew's news for Kai Taylor, Jen's Austin Astrup. Although Kai will be tempted to take Drew up on his offer to pay for his cutting-edge surgery, is it a good idea? General Hospital spoilers say Curtis will once again sound the alarm about Drew's shady side, so Kai will have to decide if this is worth the risk. The tension in the room was palpable. Carly Spencer sat at a corner table at the Metro Court, her eyes narrowed as she stared at Jack Brennan. There was something about the way he looked at her, the intensity of his gaze, that made her heart race. He was waiting for her answer, his next words hanging in the air like a sword ready to fall. "You know, Carly," Brennan began, his voice calm, but his eyes searching. "There's something I need to ask you. Can you live with the life I lead?" The question hit her like a punch to the gut. Carly was no stranger to danger or deception, but she hadn't anticipated this. She had grown to trust Jack over the past few months, their connection undeniable. Yet the shadows that followed him, the questions he refused to answer, always lingered in the back of her mind. "I don't know what you're asking me, Jack," Carly replied cautiously, the weight of his words pressing down on her. She looked down at the table for a moment, gathering her thoughts. But what I do know is that I'm willing to see where this goes. I trust you, even if you can't tell me everything. Jack's face softened, the flicker of relief in his eyes almost imperceptible. He had expected some resistance, but Carly's unwavering commitment was something he hadn't fully anticipated. It was a risky game they were playing, but for the first time, he allowed himself to believe it might be worth it.